Most people think success comes from one big moment, one lucky chance, one powerful decision. But the truth is very different. Most people fail not because they are weak or untalented. They fail because of small bad habits they repeat every single day. Sleeping too much, wasting hours on the phone, delaying important work, saying, "I will start tomorrow." And slowly, these small habits destroy confidence, discipline, and dreams. At the same time, many people want a better life. They want success, peace, respect, money, and happiness. But they ignore the power of small actions. They want fast results without changing their daily routine. They wait for motivation, but motivation never stays forever. What truly changes life is consistency in small habits. My name is Ion, and this story is about the power of small habits. There was a boy named Ryan who lived in a small town with his parents. Ryan was not smart, rich, or talented. In fact, most people thought he would never become successful. He failed in school many times. He forgot things easily. He started work but never finished it. His room was always messy. His sleep schedule was broken. He spent hours watching videos and comparing himself to others. Every night, Ryan promised himself that tomorrow would be different. But every morning he woke up tired, lazy, and distracted again. One day Ryan met an old man in a small bookstore near his school. The old man noticed Ryan looking sad and frustrated. He asked, "Why do you look so lost?" Ryan replied, "Because my life is not changing. I try to improve myself, but nothing works." The old man smiled and gave him a small notebook. Ryan looked confused and asked, "How can a notebook change my life?" The old man said, "Big success does not come from big actions. It comes from small habits repeated every day." Ryan did not fully believe him, but he took the notebook home. On the first page, the old man had written something simple. "Improve your life by just 1% every day." Ryan thought it sounded stupid. 1% felt too small. But deep inside, he knew his current lifestyle was already destroying him. So for the first time, instead of making huge goals, he started with very small habits. The next morning, he woke up just 10 minutes earlier. That was all. No big transformation. No motivational speech, just 10 minutes earlier. Then he cleaned only one corner of his room. The next day, he read 2 pages of a book. The next day, he walked outside for 15 minutes. The next day, he drank more water instead of soda. Small habits, tiny actions. At first, nothing changed. Ryan still felt ordinary. He still made mistakes. But after a few weeks, something strange started happening. His mind became calmer. His room became cleaner. He started finishing small tasks. His confidence slowly returned. For the first time in years, Ryan felt control over his own life. One evening, his friend laughed at him and said, "Do you really think waking up early and reading 2 pages will make you successful?" Ryan stayed quiet because deep inside, he understood something important. Bad habits had destroyed his life slowly, so good habits would rebuild it slowly too. Months passed. Ryan continued his small habits every single day. He stopped trying to become perfect overnight. Instead, he focused on becoming slightly better each day. 1 year later, Ryan looked completely different. Not because of luck, not because of talent, but because small habits changed his identity. He became focused. He became disciplined. He became healthier. He became confident. People started asking him, "How did you change your life?" Most people expected a secret shortcut, but Ryan always gave the same answer. "I changed the small things I repeated every day." That is the truth most people ignore. Your future is hidden inside your daily routine. If you waste small moments every day, your life slowly becomes weak. But if you use small moments wisely, your life slowly becomes powerful. Many people underestimate small habits because results are invisible in the beginning. Going to the gym once changes nothing. Reading 1 page changes nothing. Saving a little money changes nothing. But repeating those actions for months and years changes everything. A tree does not grow in one night. It grows slowly under the ground before anyone sees it. Your habits work the same way. And one more thing, small habits do not only change your actions, they change your mindset. When you keep promises to yourself every day, even small promises, you begin trusting yourself again. That trust becomes confidence. That confidence becomes discipline. And discipline changes your entire future. But most people never experience this because they quit too early. They want instant success, instant results, instant motivation. And because they do not see immediate change, they return to old habits again. That is why ordinary people stay ordinary. They ignore the small things. Ryan's life changed because he understood that success is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built quietly in daily routines nobody notices. Waking up earlier, reading regularly, exercising daily, speaking positively, managing time wisely. These things look small, but together they create a powerful life. And honestly, I also applied small habits in my own life. I realized that my biggest problem was inconsistency. I used to wait for motivation before doing anything important. But motivation always disappeared. Then I started focusing on small daily improvements instead of big goals. I started managing my time better. I reduced distractions. I became more disciplined with my work. And slowly I saw the changes in my confidence, mindset, and productivity. My life did not change in one day, but small habits slowly changed the direction of my life. That is why I truly believe small habits are more powerful than big temporary motivation. So if you are feeling overwhelmed by the journey of learning English, remember that your path to fluency is no different from Ryan's transformation. You do not need to be a genius or have a perfect environment to master a new language. You only need to embrace the power of consistency. Do not be discouraged by how much you still have to learn, or by the mistakes you make today. Instead, adopt the same patience and discipline that Ryan practiced. Commit to learning just a few new words, reading one short paragraph, or practicing your pronunciation for 10 minutes every single day. These tiny daily actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but when compounded over months, they will build the confidence and skill you seek. Let this story remind you that fluency is not an overnight achievement. It is the result of showing up for yourself consistently. Start small, stay persistent, and trust that your daily commitment is building the bridge to the future you envision. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this content helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Until next episode, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep improving your English. See you next episode.